ability from the body shots and the left, Ray.
Well, that replay also indicated that Mannion does not like it to the body. And I'm sure that McCallum's going to go right back to the body and try to hurt him, and then put those beautiful combinations together and get him out of there.
McCallum has been very workmanlike and very effective through the first 2 rounds. There's another good right hand. McCallum showing a good ability with both hands. Very patient fighter so far.
Okay, very good.
I'm waiting for a counter right hand by McCallum to come into play because, again, Barry, Mannion is still running in with that chin exposed.
All right, break, break. No holding and hitting. Come on, come back.
McCallum getting inside once more. We saw for a moment the right hand of Mannion drop.
I still see that Mannion does not like it to the body. And I don't see why McCallum's not staying there.
Well, he went right back to it there, and once more you could just see the arms drop. No question that he's hurt by those body shots.
He should work, McCallum should work to the body and come up with a counter right hand.
Puffiness around the right eye of Sean Mannion started in the first round. Mannion fighting like a confused fighter at the moment, and as Larry Merchant mentioned, he has no place to go. Pretty hard to hide in that square, isn't it?
It's so small. In fact, especially when your man is aggressive.
All right.
And what McCallum's doing now is a beautiful job. He's working that jab. It's a thing of beauty.
And there's a left hand by Mannion. There was a surprise, and that'll get his attention.
Will also get some respect from Mike McCallum. And that's what Sean needs to do. He needs to take the initiative and throw his own punches.
There's a little bit of blood on the bottom part of the right eye alongside the bridge of the nose of Sean Mannion. And another good right hand body shot. McCallum has come back from that one left hand by Mannion. And those downstairs shots are really taking their toll.
Mannion definitely has to fire back.
That he's overmatched right now. He's a brave, he's a spirited fighter, and he'll hang in there as long as he can. But he appears to be overmatched.
McCallum has been pacing up since the first round. Every round a little bit more active, a little bit busier, throwing a few more punches. And he scored effectively right from the opening bell.
Well, the third round was a good round for Sean Mannion. At least he fired back. He threw punches, and he gained a little respect. Again, he just nailed McCallum with that lead-off left.
And once again.
You notice now also, McCallum's not just rushing in anymore. He's starting to wait. He's starting to think now.
Mannion starting to find the range a little bit here in round number 4.
And normally fighting southpaw, Barry, is very awkward because this guy is doing just the opposite. And the reason it's somewhat easy for McCallum is because of his height and his reach advantage. He's able to throw punches without getting off balance.
Both men in our conversations yesterday say they have trained to go the distance, 15 rounds, even though neither one would like to particularly. Mannion breathing through his mouth a little bit here in the 4th round. And again, that jab bothering it.
Sean Mannion needs to be first. He needs to get his punches off first. Fortnite, he's a shorter fighter. His arms are shorter. He needs to get inside. He has to be the one to work and dictate the fight.
That left hand shot by the head of McCallum.
All good.
hand, but that one did not appear to hurt McCallum. Might have been a little bit short with it.
But what's happening now with McCallum, he's starting to telegraph his punches. And he's going straight back, which is wrong because a fighter like Mannion gains momentum, he comes straight in, and he's able to catch with those lead-off left hands.
Good counter punch by McCallum.
This is when Mannion needs to fire back inside. While McCallum's throwing his combinations, Mannion should be throwing his.
That's the end of the 4th round. So we start the 5th round, and we'll see if round 4 didn't give Mannion a little bit of confidence. No further blood from underneath the eye, so whatever the problem was, they have managed to stop it pretty much. Still a puffiness around Mannion's eye, but it does not appear to be cut.
That too is what should bother McCallum, those little head feints, body feints. Mannion can hit McCallum, and I don't know why he's not doing it. Continue to do it, brother.
Every time Mannion does get inside, McCallum gets him out of there in a hurry. That was a good right hand by McCallum. And Mannion comes right back with a right hand of his own.
All right, break. Break. All right, break.
The left jab of Mike McCallum has been doing a job on the right eye of Sean Mannion. Seems to be a slight swelling above the right eye.
All right, break. Don't hold him and hit him. Okay. Two hands free all the time. 2 hands free all the time.
Coming down toward the 1 minute mark here. Minute and 10 seconds remaining in the 5th round.
With the tools that Sean Mannion possesses, he needs to make more of a fight out of this, more of a brawl, a barroom brawl out of this fight. He needs to make McCallum exchange punches, and hopefully he'll get lucky. But on the outside, he's asking for a lot of trouble due to the left jab, the beautiful left jab of Mike McCallum, which has been doing a great job on that right eye of Sean Mannion.
Mannion trying to get inside, but McCallum has just been able to keep him off of him just enough. There was a straight right hand right on the nose. Best punch of the fight for McCallum. And Mannion is hurt. Mannion trying to tie his man up, just keep him off him as best he can. 10 seconds remaining here. Some of the sting seems to have gone from Mannion after that good straight right hand. And that was low.
I'll explain why later on.
You saw that swelling on the eyelid of Sean Mannion, and that could really cause him some problems, Ray, I would think.
Oh, yes, and I have first-hand experience because as the rounds progress, the eye has to get worse. And which means Sean needs to go to work. Sean Mannion definitely needs to go to work.
McCallum unmarked here. This is the 6th round. McCallum doing pretty much what he has to do here.
Again, Barrett, that left jab is coming out, and it's coming out now. It's coming out more frequently than the earlier rounds, but it's more of a snap jab. You know, it's an open glove.
is trying to pester Mannion, keep that jab on his eye if he can. Swelling can only get worse.
And the reason for the open glove jab, it comes out quicker. It reaches the target faster.
And he's got it zeroed in pretty well in that eye of Sean Mannion. McCallum looks like a fighter who's just trying to pick his spots right at the moment.
Well, McCallum is very content at this point just to throw the left jab and try to get that right hand in. The right eye of Sean Mannion seems to be getting worse. And it's due to the left jab. Once again, the left jab has worked beautifully for Mike McCallum.
It's been very effective, particularly in this round. There's a left hand by Mannion that did get into the head of Mike McCallum.
You know, Barry, what I see...
And another left hand.
Mannion does not come to life until he's hurt. That's when he starts throwing his punches and starts becoming aggressive.
McCallum definitely seems susceptible. McCallum, and another. And I think you're right, Ray. Every time Mannion gets stung, it seems to wake him up a little bit. And once again,
there it is again.
Mannion fighting back. Sean Mannion's corner, they were saying, you're starting to feel good, aren't you? And Mannion agreed that he did. So let's see what happens now in round 7.
Really?
That's what he said.
It also seems to me that Sean is having trouble breathing because he is breathing from the mouth.
And he has been doing that actually since the 4th round. We pointed that out. Mannion trying to throw punches in combination a little bit more. Now missed with the right hand. McCallum just seems to be in control of the fight, Ray, but every now and then he just seems to get a little careless.
Well, things seems to be going his way for a while, and McCallum just gets a little too relaxed and too careless. And that's a perfect time for Mannion to take advantage of it. I would imagine it would be easier for Sean Mannion to fight McCallum against the ropes, and not in the middle of the ring.
Right hand by Mannion, best of that exchange.
Mannion hits McCallum with the shot, and he moves away instead of taking it to him. Now he should stay there. This is when Sean Mannion should stay inside and continue to fight and continue to throw punches.
That swelling has not gotten appreciably worse in the last couple of rounds. Inside a minute to go. There's a good left hand by McCallum. McCallum has picked the pace up a little bit here. Right hand by McCallum.
With those right uppercuts, they're beautiful shots to throw against a southpaw. But she come back with a beautiful left uppercut and left hook. Back to the body with McCallum.
And Mannion did stay in there that time, but he couldn't get anything off.
Well, he waited too late too, Barry.
Saying earlier, Mannion is getting $75,000 because he has a promotional contract with Bob Arum. McCallum is getting $30,000 because he refused to sign a promotional contract with Arum, and took, in which case he would have gotten $75,000. And that's an expression of his confidence that if he wins the title, why, he'll be a free agent and be able to get better deals for himself.
And when was the last time you can remember a total between two men of $105,000 in a championship fight, right?
No poison. There you go.
You made that in the locker room, didn't you?
Well, a few times. But Barry, you know, it's starting to take its toll. Those punches starting to take their toll on Sean Mannion. I mean, his face now is starting to be worn. His nose seems to be slight, well, good right hand.
Very good right hand. Mannion's hurt. Tries to fight back. McCallum is on him. Mannion got a left hand in, and that backed McCallum off.
Slight swelling on the bridge of the nose of Sean Mannion.
A jab now working to the face very effectively of Mike McCallum. Mannion throwing a lot more arm punches than he was earlier.
That was a beautiful right uppercut by McCallum.
All right, break. Step back clean. Come on, that's it.
Tempo of the fight dictated by Mike McCallum almost from the opening bell.
This is also the classic confrontation, boxing against the puncher, the slugger. And for Sean Mannion, it's been tough because he's yet to figure out a way to get through to the left jab of Mike McCallum.
Okay, break, break. That's it, good.
This for the WBA Junior Middleweight Championship, a title, incidentally, that Sugar Ray Leonard once held. I don't know how many folks remember that.
I remember, Barry.
Beat Ayub Kaluli. I remember, too.
Now, that was a beautiful shot now. That was arm punch to the head.
Mannion seems ready to go to me. He's a little bit rubbery here. And McCallum just peppering him.
Sean Mannion at this point has just become a stationary target.
He's a tired fighter, that is certain, as we come to the end of the round.